I never thought I'd be telling you guys this. Never thought I'd have to make this video, let alone do it live. That I broke a nail. Simply Analogical breaks a nail live on camera. The shame. Good evening. Thank you for coming. We did hit 100 coats on Saturday, but unfortunately, after our climb, we have fallen to the bottom. And I might have said on that stream or in a recent one that I never break my nails. Like, it just doesn't happen, you know? I'm invincible, basically. I'm like an influencer, you can't touch me kind of thing. Yeah, I might have had that attitude. Now I've been humbled because I broke my nail. And not just any nail. Hero nail. Like, my middle finger star tutorial nail has been broken. So we are gathered here today to accept your condolences, your respects. We are shocked and saddened by this news. Me and my nail are in my thoughts, as they should be in yours. Content warning. It is traumatizing. This can be tough to hear, so I get it. Thank you, Elaine. When the polished mountains fight back, we all lose. It's fucking true. Child actor come through. What do you think? I just tried to fix you. Look at this, my fucking bot is taunting me. I dare you to climb the polished mountain bundle. Fuck you, bot. Time out. Get out of my chat. Taunting me. We're being interrupted. Is she sorry? Girl, I have some words for you. Let me recap a little. So, Ben is bald. So that's the first thing you need to know. R.I.P. Where do I begin with this tragic retelling of this tale of loss and sorrow? On Saturday, as you know, I went to Polish Mountain. Great feat, I know. 10 rounds of applause for me. We were doing great things. We were doing so good. And then on Monday night, on Hummus Monday, the cursed Hummus Monday that it is, I went on Ben's stream and I was like already in a bad mood, like for totally unrelated reasons. Yeah, and he wanted me to fix his V-neck haircut. I don't know why I thought it looked cool, but anyways, I told him I would like fix his haircut. I would fade it, you know, like a gradient on your head. And I was shaving his head. Menchie started eating his hair, like on the ground, because of course we don't have plastic shit or whatever that hairdressers have. So Menchie, like, I thought she was starting to eat his hair. So I picked her up, like, don't eat his hair, you freaking weirdo. She got spooked, like so spooked. And I think that's because she was previously listening to the Clippers, the bzzz. And so she was already in spook mode. Despite the spookiness, she was there trying to eat his hair. So I turned off the buzzer. I put it down. Like, I'm not holding the buzzer with her, to be clear. I picked her up, like, don't eat his hair. And then she freaked out. And I've somehow broke my nail. Somehow, in the disturbance of Menchie, in her traumatic energy of spookiness, she just let out a huge roar and like threw her limbs around in my arms. And I don't know if I was going left or right or what she was doing, or I was trying not to drop her. It was slightly off frame, off camera. And somewhere in the struggle of trying to hold her and let her go at the same time, just make sure, like, I don't know, she doesn't fly into the air or something. I don't even know what happened. Like, it all happened so fast. I never thought I'd be telling you guys this. Never thought I'd have to make this video, let alone do it live. Let alone it happen live. That I broke a nail. Simply Analogical breaks a nail live on camera, unedited. The shame. TMZ has been alerted. Fucking rats. That's why I have to put out this statement to make sure the media doesn't come for me first. Yeah, I'm trying to get ahead of it. I'm gonna tell my truth. Thank you, chat. They said break a leg, but I broke a nail. So after I realized like what had happened, I was in dead shock. Like, I couldn't speak, I couldn't think, I didn't know what to do. I had trouble continuing with Ben's haircut. So I left Ben's stream, he left. The vibes were just terrible. I had emotional damage. I was giving you emotional damage indirectly by just being like a little depressy-ussy, you know, that the vibes were depressy-ussies, like not good, not fun, not a good time.
Acknowledging there is much bigger problems in the world. This is an obvious thing, but I have to spell it out just in case someone thinks that I'm doing this, and ironically, that is not the case. But anyways, back to my script.
People dying, Kim.
But listen, when my nail breaks, My life stops. So I went downstairs after the Bentendo incident. We shall now refer to it as the Hummus Monday Menchie Bentendo V-neck incident, to examine my nail, and it was cracked. Like, she was gone. Grab you a couple photos. Now beware, okay, these contents are upsetting. I can't even look. Let's take a moment. Just far too soon. Such a nasty break. Ripped off. I am living in a real life horror when I peeled off my nail polish and saw this. Like, I peeled it off and then it was cracked in the peel. And then I peeled the peel off of the cracked part of my nail. There was no coming back from this. Not only did it just sever itself like a decapitation, but it did it all crooked and wonky, like layers. As if to tell me a message, to send me a message about like layers of nail polish or something. Like I just had 100 of them on my nails not too long ago. Could this happen to me? Come back. Come back. When it's this bad, like no tea bag is gonna help you. No. The only tea bag you can have then is like in your cup, which I have done at least 17 times since the incident. There was no patch repair. There was no sutures. There was no crazy glue. That's just not happening. So I took the most extreme cosmetic surgery route, and I did it myself. I did a DIY surgery nail enhancement. Yeah, she's fake. She's fake and she's thick. I know, it's fine. You can tell me I've changed. I've turned into someone that you never thought I would. And I'm sorry, but like, I had no choice left. What am I supposed to do? I'm in the middle of, listen, okay? Business time. I'm in the middle of swatching. I swatched like half of the next release. Half of my footage has already been completed. And then what? I'm just gonna file all my nails on for the other half? That's like the worst for my brain to be like, why are the nails changing? No! Had to find a temporary fake solution. So only you, okay, chatters, only you guys here know that she's fake. Don't tell anyone. This is a social experiment to see how many customers know that I'm a poser. NDAs in the chat are appreciated and required. If you do not sign an NDA, I will never share my story with you again. And I hope you guys appreciate when I share things this near and dear to my heart, the trauma that I've experienced. I just put that shit on the internet like this and know that no one is gonna repeat any of it anywhere. So I greatly appreciate all your legal signed documents. It's not my best work. I don't get this work done like often. So I am new. I built it myself. Think like a surgeon for a second, like Meredith Grey. What would you do? Okay, so I used a little bit of leverage from the remaining side that didn't go through the break. And I'm like, well, it can kind of be splintified. So if you look really closely at this one, you can see my natural nail extends to here on this side, but then goes because I thought that might help like reinforce it. This is builder gel in like a pale pink color and then gel taco on top, because in order to swatch nail polish and then take it off easily after, I had to have like a cured gel taco and then put on peely base so I can quickly change stuff after as if it was like my normal nail. It's thick and I filed as much as I could like on the sides. Like my nails are so skinny and I realize that now. This nail looks like if I got lip fillers on my face. Like it would just look off, you know what I mean? Like you would just notice it and be like, Christine, there's something I just can't place about the proportions. I don't know what it is simply. This is what it looks like under an undisclosed creme. I think you can see it, but like you tell me, why don't we do a poll? Because I would like to know, is it all in my head? I mean, we're biased, you're biased because like, you know. Can you tell? A little Photoshop can even that out. You know, like that's very easy. There's no way I'm editing that in video when I like do the bottle rotations. Yeah, not happening in video. She looks perfect only because I know something's off. It's too flat. Yeah, because the nail forms that I was using, as tight as I tried to make the C curve, it like didn't want to go in the C curve. shape to that degree. When it was super curvy, the gel just started like falling off the edges too quickly. I spent like 2 hours filing. I redid it once. Like I did it with this like shittier gel that I just found in my cupboard that someone sent me from PR 3 years ago. And then I was like, oh my God, this is so bad. And I had like a giant chunk underneath. So I took it off, went on an emergency mission to Sally's Beauty Supply, and I bought like a newer product because I felt like the one I used was like a million years old, and who knows? This was better than my first attempt, but I just like, I couldn't make it as narrow as my natural nails. Can you tell? 77% say yes. You think customers are gonna notice this on the website? I don't know. Like, if stand back. Guys, you should have lied. Yeah, you're supposed to lie to me when I'm in pain. Come on. Aren't we the customers? Yeah, but there's also a lot of customers, most customers, who don't come to this place. I don't blame them. Hi, Holo Taco. I just was wondering, is Christine's middle nail fake? Remember when we launched the rainbow bundle and all my nails were short? Because this was right after the last big no nail break for Simply Nailogical. And I put off these swatches so much. I remember like one of our project managers being like, okay, Christine, but like, when are you gonna submit the swatches? And I was like, I'm gonna wait as long as possible and give these to you the last minute. So my nails were like somewhat, like just like a tiny bit of length. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I think I look bad with short nails. Please do not be confused. I think this looks weird because they're not the same. This is worse, if I'm being honest. But I am concerned that if you look closely, I know it doesn't look that low on this from this angle, but it does cut down quite like right where the top of the skin is there. Almost to the point that if it had gone any deeper, I would have been in actual like bloody pain. Over time, I will grow out this. Like, it is what it is. I'm just gonna leave this little guy on for the next few weeks, and then maybe by the time I'm swatching the next collection, I'll have removed this and my nails will end up being shorter, somewhere around this length. It's tough, I know. You're all in my thoughts and prayers. I know this has been really sad to hear, but we're all thinking of my nail right now. We're all thinking of her. And look through the fakeness, because the real Simply is in there somewhere. Those are still beautiful. It's okay. Thank you, Silly Munchkins. #1 motivator in the chat. Death and loss is not something that we are routinely or consistently faced with. So it's only natural that it's hard and that we hesitate a bit to talk about it. It's tough to look at this in the face and know how to move on. So take your time. Have your tea, share your thoughts. If you've broken a nail, recently, feel free to share in the Discord. Whatever you need to help you through this difficult time, we are all here for you. And we could say it, if I haven't said it already.
Yikes forever. Yikes forever. Benjamin. No. Why?
Rest in paradise, Nelly. I'm gonna miss you. And now we have her. We had 37 minutes of funeral. Do you think we need more? Thank you, Kira. It will grow back. Yes, that's the one thing that insurers tell me. If you ever try to insure your nails, they just go like, don't nails grow back? However, excuse me, I have done empirical research to determine how quickly my nails grow back, and they actually do not grow back generally as fast as Google says it is. If you Google how fast do nails grow, I looked at this when I did my toenail growth video, and then also when I've measured my own nails over time. At least compared to what Google says, like, my nails don't grow that fast, but I don't know if Google's just like making that shit up or if I'm slower than average. I don't know. This isn't gonna come back to my normal length in a couple weeks. It's gonna take some time. It's like a splint. It's like holding it in a cast until it's like at the right length where I can at least file it evenly across. Oh, look how thick it is. Look on the side. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm a butcher. Don't ever let me do like someone else's cosmetic surgery. Like, I tried so hard. I don't know, man. Like, you can see it's like lumpy. So this is still a curve. I still have a C curve, but it's definitely not as severe as my normal nails. But see, the fact that I was even able to create a little bit of it is hard. I found personally, when I'm like not an expert at this, but I wasn't able to make it any tighter without the form just like causing the gel to just completely drip down the sides. What's on your other hand? A white glove. It may be Sophia's shade. She's delicate. Delicate. Na 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 na. I'm delicate. What happens if you break the fake nail? Then we have another funeral. It's growing on you, really? It's literally growing on me. It looks so weird. But you know what's funny? Like from far away, minus the kind of orange candy corn look I always have, it looks like a lot of nails look on Instagram. Like that very shiny, filled in gel look. That's like the aesthetic. She's giving us the finger. No, I'm just showing you my nail, okay? And itching my nose. Thank you so much for all your condolences to my nail. It means so much to me. I don't know what I would do without your support, truly. Everyone stay strong. I know we got this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.